Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and Happy New Year. So it's once again the time of the year when everybody's making these stupid New Year's resolutions and they're taking a look back at what they've done last year, and many people are making videos about this. And the reason I don't like New Year's resolutions is that people forget about them on around January 10th, because people think that whenever there is when the new year comes, their life's gonna change. But when the holidays are over, they just continue their standard life and they realize that everything is exactly the same. And that's why I don't like New Year's resolutions, and that's why I'm making a different video. So it's been almost exactly a year since I started making YouTube videos. Actually, if you go to the About section of my channel, you can see that it's created on December 31st, 2012. And actually my first video was uploaded on January 4th, 2013. So yeah, we can say that it's been exactly 1 year since I started YouTube. And if you go and look back at my first video, which I don't suggest you to do, you'll see how much my content has changed, because if I gotta be honest, this video is terrible. And yeah, so instead of making pointless promises for the future that I'm not gonna stick to, welcome to this video in which I'm gonna realize my mistakes and show you the top 5 worst videos I made last year. First of all, have in mind that these are not the only bad videos that I made last year, because if I gotta be honest, there are a lot of them. That's not even close. But still, these are the 5 worst that I picked. Anyways, number 5. So it's a video called Stainless Steel Strategy and Tactics Episode 1. So I had this idea of making series where I would play the game, then edit most of the footage, get just kind of like highlights of what I was, when I played the game, and then make a commentary explaining my strategy, why I do certain things, and so that. And this video is not actually that terrible. Like, the quality is not bad, it's edited well. My commentary, well, it could have been better, but it's not that bad. But what's bad about this video is the idea behind it. So, this is kind of a let's play thing, but not quite, because you're playing the game, but you're explaining your every move. Like, you're not just, people are not getting your reaction out of playing, but you're just explaining what you're doing, you're explaining your general strategy. And that is a very, very boring video. Like, I was just talking throughout the whole video. I couldn't keep up with everything that I was doing because so many things of the video were cut off, so many parts, because I wanted to emphasize on the strategy and not include, things that aren't important. And the thing is that I thought that I was really good at stainless steel, but I didn't really understand some of the base mechanics, and I generally wasn't that good. And people apparently didn't like this idea because the video didn't get views at all. Like, there were like 2 weeks and it had like only 5 views. So yeah, I don't blame people for that. Like, it was pretty bad video with pretty bad idea. And that's why I never continued the series, because I just understood that people will never watch something like that. Then we move on to number 4. It's a video called Medieval 2 Total War Battle of Lechfeld. So I think this is the first cinematic I ever made, but the thing is that it's really bad. So I wanted to make kind of a cinematic showing the Battle of Lechfeld. It was a battle that I had read a lot about, and it just seemed interesting for me. And it kind of started as a school project thing, but I never got a grade on it. I never presented it to any of my teachers. So it was just a thing that I uploaded on my YouTube channel. And I don't know what's wrong with this video, but there is something that's very wrong about it. First of all, the aspect ratio is terrible. I don't know what resolution I filmed this in, but the aspect ratio is terrible. Everything is just really bright, and the subtitles are barely readable. The font is not great, plus it's very low resolution for some reason. But it's one of the first videos that I edited with Sony Vegas, and I don't know why it turned out to be so bad, because I really put a lot of effort into it. But looking at it now, it's kind of a bad video, and I could have done much better. Number 3, it's a video called Total War Rome 2 First Impressions. Man, I apologize for this video. Please never watch it. I'm so embarrassed of this video. It's really one of the worst videos I've made. Well, it made it on this list, so we can expect that. But what this is, well, basically it's my first impressions of Rome 2. I had been preparing for this video for the longest time. I've been just waiting for Rome 2 to come out so that I can make this video. And I had played the game for about 23 hours before making this first impressions video, but there were so many facts that I got wrong. There were so many things that I didn't mention, and I gave so much false information about the game. And even though it was really buggy, and I knew that it was buggy, I never mentioned that. I only mentioned it in like one sentence, and I made myself look like I really enjoyed the game, and like I was very hyped about it. And many people thought that, and probably, I can't say, but probably many people thought that I was one of these people who were waiting for this game, then bought it, were disappointed, but then just said that they liked it because, you know, because they don't want to show that they're disappointed, which is a thing that happens all the time. But I really wasn't that hyped about the game. I really thought that it was gonna be worse, and that was why I kind of liked it. But I really didn't like it as much as I made it look in this video. And I didn't mention anything about the buggy state once again, because I never encountered any of the bugs, but I had watched a lot of videos, and it was my responsibility to do that, but I failed to do it. Plus, I didn't show the game settings. The game wasn't running well on my computer back then, but then I changed my video card, so now it's running much better. Plus, they optimized it, and it was terribly optimized. That was another thing that I didn't mention. And yeah, that is why this video is terrible. Just please never watch it. I don't know how come. I prepared so much for this video. I put so much effort into it, and it turns out to be so bad. Number 2, Total War mod review with Berserkhead, Dark Mod Empire. It's not the worst video that I've made on this channel, but it's certainly the one that I hate the most, because it's the one that has the most views. It's my most viewed video to date, and that's why I hate it so much, because it's really bad and it doesn't deserve the views that it has. First of all, what it is, well, obviously it's part of my series Total War mod review with Berserkhead. I haven't done an episode of that for quite a while, but that's because there are not decent mods for Rome 2 so far, and I really wanted to review a mod for Rome 2, but I'm probably gonna go back to some other game. Anyways, my point is, this video is so bad because, first of all, the quality is terrible, then the audio quality is terrible too, like the video and the audio quality are both really bad. The music is too loud, my voice is barely hearable, and there is a part of the video where my voice sounds completely different. It's like I'm recording in a different room. I don't know why that happened, but it happened. And why the quality is so terrible is because I was editing with a program called ULEAD, which is a very beginner program. Like, it doesn't do advanced stuff, but it was very easy to use, and that was why I used it, and that was why the quality is so terrible, because apparently it can't render well. But how this video got so many views? Well, before making this video, I contacted the guy who actually makes the dark mods over Twitter, and I was like, are you okay with me making a review of your mod? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be very glad to see the video. I showed the video, he decided to post it on the forum thread of the mod, and that's why it's so popular. It has, let me check, it has almost 7,000 views at this point. And that's why I hate it, because it's really bad. I didn't make my points clear on top of that. The quality is absolutely hideous, and yeah, that's pretty much what makes it for a terrible video. And the fact that it has so many views is why I hate it so much. Number 1, I couldn't pick just one video, so I'm gonna tell you that any of my first videos will do the job. Everything from Let's Play Medieval to Total War Stainless Steel to Total War Tactics with Berserkhead number 1. These are all terrible videos. Like, well, it's normal because I was just beginning. I didn't know really how to do YouTube, but what's bad about these videos is that first, most of them are like just Let's Plays. You know, I have my Let's Play series of the Stainless Steel, which fortunately ended because my save file got corrupted. But the game audio is just too loud, my voice is not hearable, the audio quality is terrible. I'm being very boring. I don't know why anybody would watch one of these videos. And my English was very bad a year ago. I thought it was perfect back then, but now that I look back, I realize how much my English has improved, and at this point I can really say that I can speak it fluently. But back then I really thought that I could, but yeah, now looking back at it, it was actually pretty bad. And as for the Total War Tactics video, well, it's not that bad. Like, the script was not bad, and I made my points clear, and I explained what a hammer novel is pretty clearly. But the thing is that, once again, I was editing with a program called ULEAD, and there are these black bars on the video that I hate so much. And once again, the music is too loud, my voice is not hearable, and all of these mistakes. But sometimes I go back and look at these videos just to realize how much my content has changed, how much better it's become, and you know, how much, you know, everything has improved, how much my channel has improved. And good that it did, good that I changed the way I make videos, because otherwise I don't know how I would have gotten even a single subscriber. And that's what I suggest everybody to do. Just go back, realize your mistakes, and instead of making these resolutions, just look back what you've done last year, see what, you know, see what mistakes you've done, and try to fix them the next year. Once again, Happy New Year from me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.